Hello, it's me, Ahmed Radwan again, and today we are going to continue our series about PHP from scratch or from A to Z. Last time we have installed NetBeans and the two add-ons. The two add-ons actually will allow me to run internal browser in NetBeans itself. In order to activate that, I have to go to Tools, then Options, as you can see here. Then also I have to choose embedded Mozilla browser here. Then I choose also no proxy and we click OK. Now I will click on run the project, this one, and I'm expecting to have a problem. And if you are going to get the same problem as this one, I'll tell you what to do. Okay, if it works fine with you, then go ahead. You don't need to do this step. When we click, as you see here, it will ask me to download it again and things like that. So in order to get rid of this, what I have to do is I go to tools again and plugins, then I go to downloaded, sorry, installed, not downloaded, installed. Then I will deactivate this one. Okay, I select it here, then I click deactivate, and yes, deactivate it. It will ask me to restart the IDE now. I will say yes, and it will take some time, then I will be back. Okay. Okay, NetBeans has restarted already and the problem is no longer there. So if you run into the same problem, do like I did. Now, why I do not see anything here, I need to refresh. I need to click this one again, as you can see. And now this is the files we have seen before. Okay, this is the first file. This is the file we just created. If I click on it, it will show me the PHP info file. Okay, now the problem with this structure of files is that anyone just can go to my local host like that, as you can see, and see all the files I have. I don't want this behavior. In order to get rid of that, I go to source files here, and I will create new files. By the I choose PHP file, then I will name it index. It must be named index. Okay, and as you can see, NetBeans added the PHP extension, so I click finish. Okay, and now this is a new file. It's called index. It has nothing. Now if I it has nothing means it's just opening tag and closing tag, and these are comments. Okay, now if I go to play again, as you can see, I see blank screen. Why blank screen? Because if you go to this one, if you go to the local host itself directly, the root of your server like this is means you are going to go to index.php. So index.php is the default web page for you. Okay, in order to make sure it's working, I will go to index and I will just echo anything here. I choose this function, or just function. By the way, it's the easiest function in PHP. Just will display whatever you want. For example, here I will display hello like that, and I don't forget to end the statement with semicolon like that. Then you click save all here, then play. As you can see, in the browser itself, it says hello, means it's printed already. Okay guys, now the next step of this, I will talk to you about something today which called variables. Variables, for me, I look to them like containers. Okay, like cups, like this one. Okay, these are just containers. The container or the cup maybe have some water, maybe have some tea, may have some orange juice, maybe have whatever juice you have. Okay, and you can of course drink what is the cup and fill the cup again, and so on and so forth. It's the same cup can be used several times, or many cups can be so used several times. Okay, this is how variables works in PHP. The same way, a variable can contain any value or some values, then you can reuse this variable again and again and again and so on. Okay, now I will go with you. I need to delete this line. Okay, I will go to use about the basics of creating variables. Any variable in PHP must start with a dollar sign like this one. Okay, followed by a letter. Okay, this letter can be capital or can be small. Must cannot use number, cannot use digit. Must use after the dollar sign. You have to use a letter. Can, for example, here dollar sign a. Okay, then I say what's in this variable. I place the equal sign. I say, for example, a equals whatever. I say 9. Can do anything here. Okay, and I don't forget you to place the semicolon. So this is a statement. Now the variable a has what, has the digit 9. It can has anything you want. To make sure that, I will do like this. Second line, I will echo what's in a, echo like this. Then I place the a, the dollar sign a. Okay, and also the semicolon like this. Okay, then I run I run the project again. Then as you can see here, it gives me what, the number 9. If I change this one, I don't need this test file anymore, so I will close it. I will go to this index only. Then I change this 9 to be whatever number I want, like this. Then I run the project again. As you can see, it gives me the same number. So the variable can take any number, or I will show you now how to take strings as well. Okay, if I want to place a string in a variable, I have to use either the double quotes like that. You see the double quotes, this starting with double quotes and ends with double quotes. Now when I run the project, it also will give me the same number, but in this case they are not numbers. PHP will look to them as string. Okay, later you will know how to differentiate between these two kind of variables, is the string and the numeric variables. Okay, so here when I run the project, I have the same result. Okay, if I remove these numbers and I just put test here like this and run the project again, you will have the test again. Okay, but if you notice what I did, when I use number, I can just use like that, 1 2 3 4 5 6 whatever like that, and run the project. It will give me the number. When it comes to string, cannot do this. Cannot type, for example, ABC or test. Sorry, I was typing test. Okay, let me type test as this is. Now it will give me error. Okay, if you see, give me an error message. Your error message may be different from this. Okay, why is this error message? Because string must be placed in double quotes like this. Okay, and in this case it will run fine, no problem, as you see. Or it can be a single quote like this. Okay, double quotes or single quotes like this one. Okay, it works fine, no errors. Okay, so be careful. And now I will tell you also what's the difference between the double quotes and the single quotes in a minute. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to show you that now I can again reuse the variable a, dollar sign a equals whatever. Here I will type whatever, anything here. Then now when I echo the a, it should give me what? Is it going to give me the test or going to give me whatever? It should give me whatever. Okay, because I have this line do what? This line does what? It exactly removes what's inside the container, what's inside the cup. It makes the cup empty, like this one, okay, and place the new variable inside it. So the last variable placed in A is what? Is the word whatever. So when I run now, I will have whatever, okay? Is that clear? Hopefully this one is clear for you. Okay, and if you notice, up I used single quotes, and down is I'm using double quotes, and there is no difference in the result. Okay, so just I want to give you an idea about what's the difference between single quote and double quote. Okay, here if I use the double quote in this one, like this one, I can use it like this also. Okay, and see what the result will be. It's give me the, the, the variable value. Okay, this will not be clear to you until I change this one to single quotes. Okay, when I choose single quotes like that and run, it gives me what? The name of the variable. It consider this it's as is. It will display whatever inside as is. It will not take the value of it. Okay, hopefully this is clear for you. The single quote will display what's inside it as is. It will not get you the value of the variable itself. Okay, so whatever you place between the single quotes, it will just display to you as is. Okay, but the double quote is somehow smarter than that, and will understand that you don't want the variable name, you want the variable container content. Okay, hopefully this is clear for you. One more point here I want to talk about it. I will return this one to without quote at all. Okay, without quote it will give me the value. Okay, just want to show you something here. If I also reuse the same variable A and I place it with 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that, or whatever number you want, 6 5, okay, anything, and I click play like this, it will give me the number. In some other programs, if you are familiar with programming, some other program may reject that because A was having a string value, then later another string, then now it has numeric values. Some programs will reject that, but PHP will not reject that. PHP is smart enough to know now you are dealing with numeric value, and before you were dealing with string value. PHP has no problem with this, filling whatever you want in the container. Okay, hopefully this is clear also for you. Now I want to show you something here, but I'm checking the time. I want to create another variable here, and I will call it B, and I will give it whatever test again, and also end with semicolon. Okay, so I have a variable A and a variable B. A is numeric value, so no need for numeric value, no need for quotes, no need for single quotes, as is. Okay, you can use quotes, you can use single quotes, you can use no quotes at all with numeric values. Okay, with string value you have to use either single quotes or double quotes. Now I want to show you something. I want to connect these two together, the variable A and the variable B. In order to connect two variables together, connect means not adding, not subtracting, not multiply. It just will put the two variables near to each other, very close to each other. You see, we'll join them together. In order to do that, I use the dot, okay, and I will write the other variable here like this, and see what will be the result here. Okay, as you can see, the result is what? It gives me the first value and the second value. Okay, they are joined to each other, as you can see here. If you do it the opposite, it will also be the opposite. Okay, so in order to join two variables together, you use the dot. Okay, I think this is enough because I'm running out of time. I will continue later. Thank you very much for watching my video.